Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, we're going on a deep dive into a world where sound literally reshapes reality.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're talking audio augmented reality, AAR. We've got this fascinating academic research paper from the International Journal of Human Computer Studies
Okay.
titled Taxonomy and Definition of Audio Augmented Reality, AAR, a grounded theory study.
Wow. Long title.
I know, right? But this isn't just about headphones.
Right.
It's about how sound can, augment our world in ways we haven't even begun to, explore.
It's interesting, right? Because a lot of folks, when they hear augmented reality, they think visuals.
Yeah, for sure.
But this research paper makes a really important point right off the bat. AAR has kind of been stuck in the shadow of visual AR,
Yeah.
forced to fit definitions that were never really meant for it.
It's like trying to explain a symphony by just showing someone sheet music.
Yeah.
You're missing the whole
Yeah.
experience.
Exactly.
So why should we care about AAR? What
Yeah.
makes it so powerful?
I mean, think about how sound already shapes our experiences, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like you hear a distant laugh and suddenly you're transported back to a childhood memory in a park.
Mm-hmm.
Or a piece of music completely shifts your mood. Sound has this incredible ability to evoke emotions, trigger memories, and actually change how we perceive the space around us.
Yeah.
AAR takes all of that and amplifies it.
Okay, that's a great point. So this paper introduces a brand new taxonomy for AAR.
It's okay.
Basically like a way to classify all these different ways sound can augment reality.
Uh-huh.
What's really cool is that it's built on three main categories. The first one is environment connected. This is where I started getting really intrigued. How do they actually classify all these different types of AAR?
So environment-connected AAR creates this feeling of an alternate environment, right?
Yeah.
Layered right on top of our real world
Well,
without completely disconnecting us from our physical surrounding.
Right.
It's not about virtual reality where you're completely immersed in a different world. It's about adding a layer of sound to your reality that reveals something new or hidden.
So it's like walking past a seemingly ordinary building, but then through AAR, you suddenly hear the clinking of glasses and people chatting as if there's a hidden speakeasy inside. It changes how you perceive that space.
Exactly. The paper calls this the distinguishability factor.
Okay.
The virtual sounds have to blend seamlessly with real-world sounds so that we're immersed in the experience, but not completely confused about what's real and what's augmented.
Right.
There's a real art and science to getting that mix right.
You don't want to end up thinking there's a T-Rex behind you just because your AAR app's having a glitch. Okay, that makes sense. So on to the second category of the AAR taxonomy, which is goal-directed. It sounds pretty self-explanatory, but I bet there's more to it than just, hearing a sound because it's supposed to help you do something.
Absolutely. Goal-directed AAR is all about making sound useful. It's about tailoring the soundscape to help you achieve a specific goal. Imagine you're walking down the street while on a call. But instead of worrying about bumping into things, you hear spatialized wind gusts that subtly guide you around obstacles. Or picture being in a museum, and instead of reading every single label, you hear soundscapes that draw your attention to the most important exhibits.
So it's like a sonic GPS for your life, making sure you don't miss the good stuff. I love that. The paper mentions two key concepts here: meaningful recognition and saliency. Can you break those down for us?
Meaningful recognition is all about intuition. The sounds you hear need to make sense in the context of what you're trying to do. Those wind gusts representing direction, for example.
Gotcha.
And saliency ensures that the important sounds cut through the clutter at just the right moment. You don't miss them. It's about prioritizing the sounds that matter most for your goal.
So it's about creating a sonic experience that's both immersive and helpful. Okay, that brings us to the third and final category of AAR, context adapted. What does it mean for AAR to be contextually aware? Does this mean the sounds actually change depending on where we are or what we're doing?
You got it.
Okay.
Context adapted. AAR means the experience is constantly adjusting based on your environment and your needs.
Yeah.
Imagine being at a museum with a friend, but you're standing on opposite sides of a large painting.
Okay.
With context-adapted AAR, the sound levels would adjust automatically, so you both hear the narration perfectly, even though you're at different distances.
Wait, hold on. So you're saying AAR could actually make, those noisy city streets more pleasant?
Yeah, potentially.
I'm suddenly seeing my commute in a whole new light.
There's a subcategory here called noise transformation, where AAR can either morph those annoying everyday noises, traffic, construction into something helpful, or even filter them out entirely.
Wow.
It's like having a personalized sound engineer for your life.
That's wild.
But the research also emphasizes that AAR needs to avoid habituation. If we keep hearing the same guiding sound for too long, it eventually becomes background noise and loses its effectiveness.
Right, right.
The key is to design AAR experiences that are constantly adapting and evolving to stay relevant.
Okay, so we've covered the three main categories of AAR, but how does this all translate into real-world applications? Where are people actually using this technology? I'm dying to hear some examples.
That's what we'll dive into next.
Yeah.
Get ready for some surprises. AAR is being used in some truly unexpected ways.
All right, I'm ready for those real-world AAR applications you promised. Spill the beans. Where is this technology actually making a difference?
Okay, get this. The research paper we're looking at it has a whole appendix dedicated to AAR applications.
Oh, wow.
And they're not what you'd expect. One that really caught my eye was using AAR for motor rehabilitation.
Motor rehabilitation, so helping people recover from injuries and, like, regain movement?
Exactly. Imagine someone relearning to walk after an accident. AAR can provide real-time audio feedback, almost like a coach in their ear,
Right.
guiding them through the correct movements as they practice. It's like having a personalized physical therapist available 24/7.
That's amazing. What other examples did you find?
Okay, well, this one blew my mind.
Mhm.
AAR is being used in archaeology.
Archaeology. Hold on. How does sound play a role in, like, digging up ancient artifacts?
It's less about the digging and more about bringing the past to life. Think about visiting an ancient Roman ruin.
Okay, yeah.
It's cool to see the structures, but with AAR, you could actually hear what it was like back then.
Real.
The sounds of the marketplace,
Right.
the blacksmith's hammer, maybe even snippets of conversations in Latin. It's like time travel for your ears.
Wow, that would totally change how we experience historical sites.
Right.
It's not just seeing the past, it's hearing it come to life.
Right.
Okay, so AAR is about transforming how we interact with the world around us. Any other applications that really highlight that?
Okay, prepare to be amazed. AAR is being used to create music.
Okay, you definitely have my attention now. Music. Tell me more.
It's not just listening to music. It's about becoming the music. AAR can take your own breath, your heartbeat, even the rhythm of your steps, and transform them into, like, unique musical compositions. It's like turning your body into an instrument that only you can play.
So you're saying with AAR, I could basically become a one-man band, sign me up.
Yeah.
That is seriously cool. But let's take a step back. What does all this mean for, like, the average person? What's the big takeaway here?
What's fascinating here is that AAR isn't just a cool tech gimmick. It has the potential to, like, revolutionize so many fields. Education, healthcare, even art.
Yeah.
We've barely scratched the surface of what's possible. And as the technology gets more sophisticated, who knows what amazing AAR experiences we'll be able to create.
It really does feel like we're at the beginning of something huge, a whole new era of sonic experiences. But this raises an important question. Where do we go from here? What does the future of AAR look like?
That's the million-dollar question. And that's exactly what we'll be tackling next. Get ready for some mind-blowing possibilities.
All right, we've explored the taxonomy. We've seen some amazing real-world applications. Now it's time for the grand finale. Let's talk about the future of AAR. What's next for this sonic revolution?
This is where it gets really exciting. As AAR technology keeps developing, we're going to see possibilities unfold that could, like, fundamentally change how we interact with the world around us. Imagine personalized soundscapes that adapt to your every move, enhancing your focus, guiding your actions, and revealing hidden layers of information all around you.
It's like having a sixth sense, a superpower for your ears.
Yeah.
But I'm having trouble picturing what that would actually look like. Can you paint me a picture?
Okay, let's say you're walking through a busy city. Right now, it's a cacophony of noise, right? Traffic, sirens, construction, it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
But with advanced AAR, all those sounds could be transformed into a personalized symphony of information.
Okay, a symphony. That's one way to describe the city. I'm intrigued.
Instead of just noise, imagine hearing, like, spatialized audio cues that guide you effortlessly through crowds, almost like a sixth sense,
Right.
helping you navigate.
Right.
What if you received subtle audio alerts about nearby points of interest, or even historical facts whispered in your ear as you pass by landmarks? All those jarring sounds could become meaningful signals, seamlessly integrated into your experience.
So it's like having a personal tour guide, but instead of someone talking in your ear, it's all woven into the soundscape around you. That's incredible.
And it goes beyond just navigating the city. Think about being at work in a busy office.
Yeah.
Instead of being bombarded by distractions, your AAR system filters out irrelevant noise and creates a calming soundscape tailored to your specific tasks.
It's like having noise-canceling headphones, but
Mhm.
way more intelligent and adaptive. You could be in the middle of chaos and still have this bubble of focused sound around you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And as AAR gets even smarter, it could learn your preferences, your routines, even your emotional state, and adapt accordingly. Imagine your AAR system sensing that you're feeling stressed
Yeah.
and responding by creating a calming soundscape of nature sounds or your favorite relaxing music.
It's almost like AAR becomes an extension of ourselves. A partner that helps us navigate and experience the world in a way that's perfectly attuned to our individual needs. This is blowing my mind.
And that brings us to the most important question of all. What kind of AAR experience would you create? What sounds would enhance your life? What information would you want to access through sound?
That's a great question.
That's something I encourage you as the listener, to really think about. The possibilities are truly limitless.
I don't know about you, but my head is spinning with ideas. It's clear that we've only just scratched the surface of what AAR can do, but it has the power to change how we live, work, and experience the world in profound ways.
It's a sonic revolution that's just getting started.
And on that note, we'll wrap up our deep dive into the incredible world of audio augmented reality. We've covered a lot of ground today, from the nitty-gritty of taxonomy to the mind-blowing potential of AAR to reshape our world. If you're as fascinated by this as we are, check out the show notes for links to the research paper and other resources so you can continue exploring. Until next time, keep those ears open and those minds curious.